The office and premises of HW News Network were raided by Income Tax Department officials on Wednesday. The raid at TheoConnect Private Limited, the parent organization of HW News Network in Mumbai, went on for more than 50 hours. Mobile phones of our team of journalists and other staff present were seized. We were not allowed to access any other communication channels. We were asked to not touch our computer systems. WhatsApp chats of our editorial staff, their notes were checked. Our movements were restricted. Some of the team members were made to stay in the office for 2 consecutive nights. However, our team fully cooperated with the officials. A detailed statement on the same will be released today. The National Investigation Agency has arrested 9 suspected terror operatives following raids in West Bengal and Kerala on a group allegedly linked to Pakistan-sponsored Al-Qaeda. An NIA spokesperson said that the agency carried out the simultaneous raids at the several locations in Kerala's Ernakulam and West Bengal's Murshidabad after learning about an interstate module of Al-Qaeda operatives at various locations in India. The spokesperson said that interstate module has been operational for some time and was planning to carry out terror attacks at vital installations in India. The group was planning to undertake terrorist attack at vital installations with an aim to kill innocent people and strike terror in their minds, the spokesperson said, adding that it had registered a case on September 11 against them. The officials said that NIA has made 6 arrests from West Bengal and 3 arrests from Kerala in the early morning raids. There have been 3,186 ceasefire violations by Pakistan along the line of control in Jammu over the past 8 months from January 1 to September 7, the government told Parliament this week. This is the highest number in a year for 17 years since the 2003 ceasefire agreement was brokered by then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. In addition, there were also 242 incidents of cross-border firing from January 1 to August 31st in the Jammu region along the international border with Pakistan, Shripad Naik, who is a Minister of State for Defence, said in the Rajya Sabha. Appropriate retaliation was carried out by the Indian Army, the minister added, and said that violation had been taken up with Pakistani authorities through established channel and protocols. A record 95,880 coronavirus patients recovered in the last 24 hours, while 93,337 fresh infections were reported as the total cases of coronavirus in India crossed the mark of 53 lakh. This morning's Health Ministry data has showed. More than 42 lakh people in the country have recovered from COVID-19 till now, according to the ministry data. India's recovery rate also now stands at 79.28%, the highest in the world. India's COVID-19 tally, the second highest in the world, meanwhile stands at more than 53 lakh. In the last 24 hours, the country added more than 1,000 deaths linked to the virus, with the total number of fatalities in the country now standing at 85,619. The parliament session, meanwhile, that began this week is likely to be cut short after 30 lawmakers were found infected with coronavirus. The parliament met for the first time in 6 months on September 14 and was to function until October 1 without any leave. But the two officials said its duration could be reduced by a week because of many parliamentarians finding out to be coronavirus positive. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, only the second woman to serve as a justice on America's highest court, died on Friday at the age of 87 after a long battle with pancreatic cancer. The Brooklyn native, sporting her signature-embellished collars of Freely Jabberts, was the doyen of the court and the de facto leader of the left-leaning coalition on a court with a conservative majority. She did not hesitate to speak her mind. After a stint as a federal appeals court judge, Ginsburg was nominated to the Supreme Court by the then-President Bill Clinton in 1993 and easily confirmed by the Senate, becoming the second woman and the first Jewish woman justice. She was seen by legal scholars as a slow, steady presence on the bench. She did not seek to overhaul precedent in one fell swoop, but instead attacked specific parts of the law in question. Ginsburg wrote her first majority opinion in 1996 case of United States versus Virginia, which ruled that Virginia Military Institute's policy of only admitting men was unconstitutional.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, Search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.